three white balance. You go grab it. Pete, you get it?
Yep, I got it.
You got the audio?
Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure we talk about the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you. Huh? No. You still get levels? Okay. Okay. Oh wait, is everybody else good? I just took this. You good? You good? You got it? Oh, you got it. Talk, 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 check, 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 chatter, chatter, chatter. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Talk, talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello. That's Matthew Razor, a way better Matthew. Way cooler name. The people, the 10 people.
You were alive, yes.
I know. Hi, Mom. Do you know who's watching? Greg. Hi, Greg. I know you're watching. I'm just keeping your seat warm for you. I'm just keeping it warm.
Love it.
You know?
Have we done a white balance?
We
yet?
have. Well, you got a white shirt on. That's good. That's good.
Good, good. Well, we're excited to be back in the Coliseum against a good opponent, Lipscomb. We have a great amount of respect for their team, and they're very well coached, and we will have to be ready for that challenge. Before we talk about the game, I just want to encourage a big crowd tomorrow night. We're trying to gather items to help people who might not be as fortunate as all we are, and any unused toiletry items that you can bring to the game to help people with the cold winter months headed this way. We're running a promotion there to try to help people in our community. So any toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, deodorant, anything that you could find that might help someone who's less fortunate than all of us who will be at the game tomorrow night, we would be very, very appreciative of that. And we'd ask for our fans to participate, and we know that you will. So Lipscomb is a team that is going to try and use their skill level to make some plays against us, and we've got to work really hard defensively and communicate tomorrow. They have some really good set actions in the half court, really make good decisions with the basketball, and have a player right now that is averaging a double-double. So we'll have to be ready for them, and we've had 2 good days of practice and preparation. We need to take the floor tomorrow night with a lot of scouting and all the things that went into preparing for this game. It's just about getting better today, and I think that when this team does that and they can just pile good practice after good practice on top of one another, I just think that they're going to end up in a really good spot. So we certainly as coaches know what's coming, and you're trying to get the team prepared. It'll be a very tough stretch in December, but we're trying to get ready for that by doing a good job today with what we have right in front of us. So the team is completely focused on tomorrow night's game and ready to try to get another victory here in the Coliseum.
With the news about Sam this week, first of all, how are her spirits? And second, how have you maybe seen the team respond to her and just with the 2 season-ending injuries you've had in terms of rallying around them?
Yeah, I've been really proud of Samantha. She has responded with a very positive attitude, and that's what she needs. The only thing we can do now is prepare every day to get herself into a position so she can get back on that court. And it won't be this season, but she can get back on the court next season. So we're just trying right now, our focus is getting ready for surgery, and that is a process in and of itself, trying to really strengthen all the muscles around the knee and trying to get the swelling reduced so we can have a successful surgery. And we have some of the best people in the world here to get that done for us at UK. And then the process of rehabilitating herself. So she's needs a positive attitude. She's had one, and the coaches and the team will continue to support her and make sure that that's not an isolated feeling of being injured and not on the court. So she's at every practice, and she's engaged and involved, and that's where she needs to be, because we've proven you can bounce back from this injury successfully, and that's what we plan on happening for Samantha Drake. Kyvan Gooden-Rogers is progressing very nicely. She was back in some non-contact stuff today in practice, and that's very encouraging for her. And so, when you have these setbacks, you must take advantage of the opportunity to learn the lesson. We don't know why these things happen. You never know why they happen, but you have to learn the lesson that's there, and you only do that by a positive attitude and moving forward in a very positive way. So both of those kids are doing that, and I'm really proud of the team. They're rallying around them and helping them a lot. So it's a good atmosphere from that standpoint.
Being down 2 in the post like you already are, how encouraging is it that Asia's played as well as she's been playing?
Well, I tell you where we're so fortunate. We are fortunate that Asia's playing well, but we had 6 post players that could play, that had talent and could really go. And so now we have 4 that can play, and that is a good situation to be in as well. And in my mind, all 4 of them are playing quite well for what they do. They all have different roles, but for what they do, they're doing a great job. But Asia's one of those players in particular that I'm encouraged by her progress, and I just want her to continue to make that progress. We have had some periods of progress followed by some steps back at times. And this has been some sustained progress, and boy, that's where we need to be. That's where we got to stay with Asia. We just have to keep her progressing. She seems to be in a very good spot mentally and emotionally, and those are key to you being able to go out and really turn loose and let your physical gifts shine. So really happy that she's playing well. But our post group's very energetic, hits the boards, plays tough defense. And I think it can be a real key to our success.
Is this a better offensive rebounding team than you think you've had in the last couple of years? They look to be, at least in the first 4 games.
Yeah, we have some very aggressive players. One thing that's helped us is we've been able to get the point guards, Jennifer and Janae, are getting back to get our defense set, and the other 4 are flying to the glass, and Castine Evans and Bria Goss will go to the glass, and that's what really boosts you up. Your post players, are around the bucket a lot and can get some offensive rebounds, but when you start getting your guards on that offensive backboard, I think that's what kind of transforms you. And then the 2 newcomers that we brought in, Michaela and Lene, those are natural habits for them. They were naturally good offensive rebounders, so that helps that transition there. They've struggled in other areas, but that's a good thing for them. So I do think this can be a very strong offensive rebounding team.
Coach, can you kind of speak to the balance of this team? You have Denisha leading in points, but it doesn't seem like she's even the go-to person necessarily. It seems like a lot of people can get a lot of points.
Well, the thing that's been great is Denisha attracts so much attention, sometimes it's hard to get her shots. We need to do a better job of making sure she gets the most shots. I think that's where we need to be. Last game she was only shot it 8 times, made 6, and then 9-10 from the free throw line. So it was a very productive, efficient game. So as a coach, you look at that and you're saying, you really ought to try to find a way to get her more involved. It's difficult when there's 2 and 3 people assigned to her, so it's great when the other players are doing a good job and scoring. We're getting incredible scoring from our point guard position. It's amazing what those kids are averaging right now together. A lot of points there. Castine Evans is in double figures scoring, and then Samari Walker is just playing great. So a lot of different weapons, a lot of kids that can score. Really very few on the team that aren't a scoring threat in some shape or form. So we like that, and we want to try to enhance that and try to make sure our execution gets better, and hope we can become one of the most efficient offensive teams in the country.
And Coach, also with these early games, not that winning is just a given, but do you set other goals for your team besides just winning, like say 90 points or assist to turnover ratio, or other goals that you guys want to hit in these games?
We have game goals, but really the overriding goal for us, whether we're favored in the game or we're an underdog at Kentucky, we're always just trying to be our best. We're trying to chase that every day. We're trying to create an environment for these players of where when you try your hardest and you try to do your best, you're rewarded for that. And when you are doing less than your best, we talk to you about that too. So that's really, there's so much there just in that concept that you can really measure yourself against your best. And we've seen this team in practice, what they can do as far as running up and down the floor and what their conditioning is and what kind of effort they can give. And so really each game, no matter whether you're the favorite or the underdog, trying to find that day your very best for Kentucky is really the goal every day out, practice or a game.
Obviously, you never want to lose a player, but with these games coming up in December, do you at least have a few games to where you can kind of work with what you have and kind of go from there?
Well, one thing that has happened for us is that everybody's been playing. Even when everybody was available, we were able to get everybody in the game. But now I think each and every opportunity we can in practice to take steps forward and get more repetition and more quality reps and more quality execution. I think that's the key for us. We're down to 11 players now, but all 11 are legitimate and can go in and play, and so that's really, really encouraging for us.
Before the season, you mentioned Michaela's versatility, ability to play multiple positions. Does that maybe become even more valuable now with a little bit less depth in the post?
Yeah, I was talking to her about that this morning. We've had a lot of success in the past here with some 4-guard lineups, and so I think Michaela and Castine need to get comfortable with knowing, the post position. We don't really have a 4 or 5. It's just the post, and depending on who gets down the floor first, kind of, initiates the offense of what you may do the rest of the set. Or in half-court sets, they need to know that 4 position, which can help us be more versatile. Michaela's strength can help her on defense, get lower and be stronger and maybe keep a taller player away from the basket. She's very athletic, can jump, and is very strong on the board. So Castain's very, very sharp and knows all the plays and plays really hard. So, I think those two players being able to play some posts for us could really help us. And I think Michaela was very excited about just whatever she can do to help the team, whether it's point guard or playing in the post and 2 or the 3. So, I mean, it's a very rare talent, rare player, but it's more rare to have a kid with an attitude like she has that I'll just do whatever you want me to do. She loves Kentucky. She loves being here. She wants us to win. And I think she's going to be a real asset to our program. Thanks, everybody. Thanks a lot, everybody.